What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to play GameCube games on your Wii U in about 10 minutes. It's a really quick process. But you're going to need some physical prerequisites before you can do this, and those are going to be obviously a Wii U with a gamepad. You're going to need, most importantly, you're going to need Super Smash Bros. Brawl for Wii. There's a glitch for the game that we actually need to use an exploit for in that game. So you're going to need, there's a few other games you can use, but this is the most popular one. You're going to need Wii Remote and some form of controller to play a GameCube game on. I have the Wii Classic controller here. I think you can use the actual GameCube controller if you have one of the Wii U adapters for it. I don't have one of those to try it, so don't take my word for it. You're also going to need an SD card. It needs to be 2 gigabytes or less in order to work with Smash Bros. Brawl. And some form, a USB stick or a hard drive or an SD card to put GameCube games on. I have this 16 gig SanDisk Cruiser right here. You can put them on the same SD card that you have, but with 2 gigs you can only fit like 1 GameCube game. So just to be safe, if you really want to put a few games on, then you can just use something bigger. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come over to your computer, and you are going to need a computer for this. You're going to head on over to this website here. It's webrew.org right there. I'll put that link in the description. You're going to want to scroll down to Homebrew channel, the link right here, and that'll bring you to the Hack Me installer for the Homebrew channel. Right over here to the right side, you're going to find a download link. Just click that and then hit Hack Me installer version 1.2, and that will save for you. We'll just save that to the desktop. Then you're going to want to go back, and in the search bar over here on Webrew, type in Smash Stack, exactly like that, and just hit enter. It'll bring you to the Smash Stack stage over Smash Stack page over here. And over on the right side, you're going to find again a download link, and just hit that, and it'll download the folder. Then the last thing you're going to need is the Nintendo. Again, I'm going to have the link to this page in the description. You're going to scroll down to download latest doll right here, and you hit this, and it'll bring up the save screen, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to change loader.doll to boot.doll like that, and save that. Then you're going to want to copy this meta.xml, make a meta.xml file, and open that in a text editor. I happen to have Sublime, and just save that in there and put that with boot.doll. So now what you're going to want to do is extract that, extract Hack Me installer, and drag both of those over here. Now you're going to want to open up your SD card, PC removal disk G, your SD card right here, and move, go inside the Hack Me folder, Hack Me installer, and drag boot.elf, just that, copy that onto the root of your SD card, and then go to Smash Stack and just copy that whole private folder over. And that's actually all you're going to need to do right now. Alright, now head on back over to your Wii U, put in Smash Bros. Brawl into the Wii U, and put that SD card in that you just set up. And we're going to go to the Wii menu, and we need to turn on Wii Remote and tell it which mode to use. We're going to do TV and gamepad, so you can see it over here. Alright, now it's going to boot into the Wii menu. And if you have Smash Bros. Brawl in, we're just going to point the Wii Remote at the gamepad and try to select it. Let's take the gamepad over here. Alright, it doesn't want to work. We'll just point at the TV. But I promise you that there is a sensor bar built into the gamepad. I'm going to bring us into Brawl. Awesome. Now all you need to do, now make sure before you go into Brawl with the SD card, you need to delete all the stages off of the system, and there has to be no custom stages on the SD card. This includes the default stages, the 3 defaults that come with it. You have to delete those off the system first. So all you got to do is go into Stage Builder and just watch the magic unfold. Just like that. Right now, it just use an exploit in Smash Bros. Brawl to basically run arbitrary code. That was the boot.doll that we put at the root of the SD card. It's running that right now, which is the Hack Me installer for the homebrew channel. Okay, so when this comes up, you're just going to press 1 to continue. Then you're going to press A to continue. Go up with the D-pad and press Install the Homebrew channel. And then Yes, Continue. And it should install that for you and say Success. Just hit Continue and then Exit. And it'll bring you right into the Homebrew channel. But right now, we don't have anything. So just hit Home and go down to Exit the System menu. And it should bring you back to the Wii menu. Now we're just going to take the SD card out of the Wii, or the Wii U, and we're going to go back to the computer. So back over here at the computer, what we're going to do is on the SD card now, we're going to make a folder called Apps. Inside that folder, we're going to make another folder called Nintendo Don't, like that. And then inside there, we're just going to drop in boot.doll and meta.xml. Like that. And that should be good. Now, in order to play games, you're going to want to make sure that inside either your SD card or your USB, whatever you're going to put the games in, I have them in SD over here, you make a games folder. It has to be exactly like this. Make a folder called Games at the root. And then inside there, make a folder for your game. Just give it whatever name you want. And then inside there, it has to be called game.iso. Just download the ISO for the game and put it inside there with that name. And if it's a 2-disc game, then you're going to have game.iso, and then the second disc is going to be disk2.iso, exactly like that, no spaces. And furthermore, I own all of these games on disc, and I burned them all from my discs, and I do not condone piracy, and I'm not giving you permission in any way, and I'm not responsible if you do pirate any GameCube ISOs for games that you don't own. Well, so with that out of the way, we're just going to go back over to the Wii U, and we're going to finish off the video from there. Alright, now we're back at the Wii U, and we're in Wii mode. Now put the SD card back in the SD card slot on the Wii U, and put the USB stick in either of the slots, either of the USB slots on the Wii U. But make sure it's the only USB device that's plugged in. If you have like 2 hard drives or 2 USB sticks, then it won't work. So just go ahead to the homebrew channel. Oh, now it wants to work. See, I'm using the sensor bar that's built into the gamepad right now. That just now decided to work. And we're going to point it at homebrew channel and start that. So then when that comes up, you're going to see right away Nintendo is there, GameCube loader. Just hit A on that, hit left on the D-pad, and then hit A again to load. And that will bring you here. So now it's going to ask SD or USB, asking what device you have games on. I have them on USB, so I'm going to hit A on that. And then it shows all of your games, Scream Arena, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Super Smash Bros. Melee. And if you hit B, it'll take you to settings, and you can turn on things like cheats, video width, things like that. Mem card emulation. For the Wii U, you're going to have to turn that on. So just hit A and it'll turn on. And you have that for the game because the Wii U doesn't have a memory card slot for GameCube. And then down here, I recommend turning on Wii U widescreen right there. That'll make the game in full screen for you. And then just hit B again, and then pick a game to start up. And just hit A. And there you go, just like that. GameCube games running on the Wii U. Now you won't actually be able to play this with the Wii remote by itself. So go ahead and plug in a classic controller, for instance, and you'll see it turns on to player 1, and just hit A.
Are you ready, kids? I can hear you.
And there you go. And I actually think I already have memory card slot A. Yeah, see, I already have a file for this. I'll start up a game just so you can see. Now, if you don't turn on emulated memory card, you won't be able to save or load any games. So it's important that you turn that on. And as you can see, the entire game works fine. Pretty much every game works with this. You can play pretty much any game on the Wii U. Any GameCube game should work for this. And yeah, there you have it. GameCube games playing on the Wii U. Quick tutorial. Not too difficult of a process to pull off. And yeah, enjoy your GameCube games.